Okay, so here we go. First round, TNL versus JFF1. We have on the one side Clan, Dragon, and Nightside, and on JFF we have Muda, Ensar, and Lurk. We already have the horns blaring right there. Okay, let's see. So we're pretty close right now. Could go either way. Coming up into the next turn. We see Muda here taking the lead just a little bit, but Nightside really close, right behind him. Let's go and see what's going on in the top there. Oh my god. Muda touches, and he will go down to the ladder positions. Let's see if JFF can carry Muda this round. Ensar on second place, Lurk on third place. Dragon trying to take Lurk. Oh my god, Nightside crashing right there, and that's looking really good for the red team here. They have position 1 and 2, and that will mean they will take the round. But Lurk has a little bit on the low side of speed. Oh, just barely makes it right there. And that means that JFF takes the first round.
Well, I have to say, nobody went faster than my PB, and that's surprising.
Oh man, yeah. That sounds good. Looking like a good match, this one, because...
this is very close, yeah.
Yeah, it's really close.
Yeah. Well, I only missed one player for... Nightside has disconnected. But then I can talk about what I wanted to talk about. It's
yeah, go ahead.
There's this really good player for TNL3 called Maux. Or I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Moux.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't think he's here today.
Ooh, and that's gonna be a feels bad man for TNL3 then.
Yeah, because he was the one contesting Shimmy in the match against HV1, and well, Shimmy wasn't really trained, but he's still, I consider him the best SF player. So it was really surprising because I never heard of Maux, but apparently he's an old legend. He was good in the past.
Maux, I've heard of the player because he was in I don't remember the team anymore, but he was actually a pretty good full speed player as well.
Oh, for real? Okay. Oh well, I didn't know that. But now we started in the second round. Now Nightside has connected again, and it's Muda taking the lead in the start. But the start is a full speed part, so no surprises there. Now the first release turn, and Muda's with a really nice turn, like almost perfection. And this is a really a bigger release than the first release turn. So might be in favor of the real SF players. And you can see that it's a very easy match between the two teams here. Nightside has taken second for TNL3, but he touches the ramp and the Randstein. And
oh my god,
everything goes to shit for TNL3. Just TMNF thinks, can't. Ensar taking hitting the sides over there, and this looks like TMNF all right. Everybody going over the Randsteins and crashing left, right, and center. So, but another round for JFF.
Thanks for the tip, Bookie. Sorry.
Oh, a little bit more engine.
Yeah, we couldn't hear the engine sound. So here we go into the third round, and that round was pretty sick. Kant at the end actually trying to save TNL there and having a sick overtake of 2 people or something. It was pretty sick. So let's see if they can win this round, because JFF is taking the lead with 2-0 right now. Muda, as usual, taking the lead. Alright, here we go up into this release turn. Let's see if the TNL people can overtake. And looking pretty good here for Nightside. Wow, he had a sick turn, taking second place and also taking first place right now.
Well, there's one crash from TNL3.
Oh, that's that's pretty bad. Let's see here. Dragon is a little bit behind, and Klant is really far behind. So Nightside has to carry here a little bit, but it seems like a really hard job because Ensar is overtaking him, and Muda and Ensar are on first and second positions here, and they are going to make sure that this round is a red round. Yeah, it seems like crashing here is going to be pretty deadly.
Yeah, it's a relatively easy map, but well, when you take risks, it's you take risks, so there's a chance of failing. But you can really see that there is TNL3 is missing the star power, because I know all the players of TNL3 can be really good and really consistent, but they have some troubles reaching the times that the JFF people can drive. So they have to take the risks, and they're just not used to taking those risks. So it's difficult for them to stay on the track. But you can see here that one person from JFF has crashed. I don't know who it is. It is Ensar, also known as Nuff in the past. And now it's still, again, Moda taking the lead, which should be no surprise, really, seeing as he also has Daddy 1. And now here in the bank turn, the double turn, a really risky part. Like, I think the most riskiest part in this map. It can really make or break your run. And now, whoa, it's Lurk and Dragon taking over the lead here.
Oh my god, what a sick fight.
This round. A really nice fight, really nice round. And it's the first point for TNL3.
Yeah, that Dragon overtake actually got them the round here. So that was pretty sick from Dragon, carrying his team into the first point. Wow, that was a really good end from him. I actually thought that Lurk was going to take it at the first, but Dragon just with a little bit more speed at the end. Alright, here we go into round number 5. I can count, thanks.
It's round number 5, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
No. I wanted to disagree with.
Alright, yeah, Muda taking first place. Oh, Lurk actually with the drift, and he will be probably last place this round because he has a really big slowdown. So that means that Muda and Ensar have to step it up here to make sure that JFF win the round. But TNL taking positions 2, 3 and 4. Looking pretty good for the blue team. Alright, let's see if anybody can poke a hole at Muda's lead right now.
Oh, Nof has crashed also.
Ooh, yeah, that's looking pretty grim here for JFF. Then we have to hope, JFF has to hope for TNL mistakes here, which they have not been doing yet, at least that much. Dragon is a little bit behind, but no real threat against behind him yet. And we're going up to the last turn, and this is looking really good for TNL. Yeah, and they will take the round.
Yeah. Easy round. Well, here you can really see the strength of TNL3. Because that's also how they beat our team, just by driving consistently. The moment somebody crashes, they just instantly know how to save. So yeah, really good job and solid round.
The co-caster is Trigger.
Yes.
Oh shit! I forgot to mention you in the title. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries. I don't think I will ever get world famous by not getting mentioned. Yeah. Well, that's the 6th round over here, and the 3 TNL players behind Madame. It seems to be the story of this match. Oh, and never mind. It's Nightside who crashes into the side of the release turn. He took too much risks. Well... Oh no, it was not Nightside, it was Kant. Yeah, Kant seems to have some problems saving it on this map, because
oh my god,
I believe it's... and Dragon goes over the Ramstein, had to go for the full release, which meant that Lurk can overtake him, and it's another round for JFF.
Oh man, that last turn looks like a really good turn for like entertainment value here.
Well, to be honest, it's like an easy NASCAR turn, but well, whatever.
Ooh, Lurk here making the mistake at the start already, and that's going to cost JFF a lot because he will take the last place currently. Let's see how it goes in the pack in front. I also don't see Ensar. Oh, he's a little bit behind. Okay, well, we're having... the Muda in first and TNL in 2, 3, 4 right now. Oh, Ensar with a lot of speed overtaking Dragon here. Let's see if he can keep that position. And instead of keeping that position, he will just take 2nd position instead, because why not? Oh my god, that was a really good set of turns for Ensar here. And JFF having positions 1 and 2 carrying Lurk here into this round. Muda with a little bit of an SD right there before the looping. I don't see anybody else doing that, and that means that he will have a lot of speed. Oh, Kant with the sick crash, and that is really, really bad for TNL here, because they needed to overtake at least Ensar here to take the round, but it's looking like it's not a GFF round here. Yes.
Sick time, I have to say. It's
wow, really 59, yeah, that's really good. Oh. Wow, caps. That's
Wow.
how good it was.
Yes. You're dead excited about this time. But also a very good round for Enslar, I have to say, because he was behind in the start, but like he drove her very solidly. Didn't seem to take unnecessary risk to come back, but just waited for the mistakes of TNL3. And now here we go into the 8th round with already 5 points for JFF. So this could be the map point for them, or this could be the map for them because it only goes to 6 points. And it does seem like JFF is going to take this map with 6 against 2 because they are all 3 in the front. Where is Muda? I can see
Muda is a
him.
little bit behind right now.
Oh no, he didn't have enough speed for this jump, so he got slowed down even more. So now Muda is probably 5th, and the other JFF guys are in the top 2. And Dragon. Well, I have to say, this is the part where you can regain some ground if you take the risk of there. And he took it, and it did not pay off. And yeah, that's GG for this map.
Wow.
JFF takes it with 6 against 2.
An
Very
insane
dominant
amount of crashes right there in that turn. Like two people flying off. Oh, incredible.
Everybody felt necessary to take the risk, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's really exciting. People taking risks. It's actually kind of really good for entertainment value right here. But yeah, not so good for the consistency of the players.
No,
all right, so JFF taking the first map pretty convincingly, actually. 6-2. That's a good-looking score for JFF.
Yep. Well, I think now that Maux isn't here, that they're like the sky-high favorites, because Maux is the one who has to carry TNL3 normally. But maybe.
It's not really like... it's really refreshing to see that Muda is not hard carrying everything. He is fast, but it's not like he's first every round, so that's cool.
Yeah, well, it's difficult to get to be consistent on these maps, I have to say.
Oh yeah, we can see Muda already having the slowdown right there.
Well, this is a really risky start if you want to do it the fastest way possible, because in the start there's a really sharp turn, and only if you get it like really sharp you can do it without full drifting. But yeah, this is a classic lurk track. Lurk track. This tournament has had a lot of full drifts in his tracks. But,
which is a concept that does come up in Speed Fun, right? A lot, or is that not?
In the past it was more than the later Speed Fun tracks, because in the past there was this server, SF server, which had some short tracks, but it had a lot of like everything had it, dirt and drifts, and just the general theme was speed.
Oh, I see you on the scoreboard. Are you not in spectator mode, or?
Well, for some reason I got it out of spectator mode.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
I don't know how. Well,
all right.
Good luck.
Yeah, here we go into the first round of the second map. Muda and his team taking 6-2 on the last map, so they are looking to win this map as well, and it's looking pretty good for them right now because Muda and Lurk are on. Jerk, wow. Casters, man, it's really hard. Okay, here we go. It's first and second place. This is what I'm saying, but Kant is looking to take that second place. Let's see here. Nightside with a crash, so he's behind. Zani with a crash, so he's behind. So it's only Kant for TNL right now, at least in even close to the JFS players. And JFF actually looking for the ace the first round, and that's really, really bad for the moral of the players of TNL. Yeah, it's looking looking really bad for the blue team right here. Muda, Lurk, and Ensar on 1, 2, and 3, and they can just save it till the end really, because yeah, this is looking like a red round. And there we go.
No chance. And I have to say, very good times for JFF in general.
Yeah, that's 58 or 20-5 is looking really good.
Well, low 59s is already a very good time on this map. And what Muda is doing, yeah, like nobody is... only Nexor can follow that. But, Yeah. Now we go into the second round. Let's see if TNL3 can get some consistency here. And you already see Enzar with a little bug on the Runstein.
Oh.
But you have to go with the Runstein in that start, because otherwise you just go slower. And it's looking a lot more solid for TNL3 in this round. Only Muda's taking the lead, but I don't think... oh, and this was a crash by Ensar. And like a hard crash, so he probably won't be able to come back. But Dragon is also gone. Let's see how... Oh no, there's no Dragon. Who is gone? Okay, another TNL3 player is gone. So
It's
this
hard to
probably... Yeah, it's pretty difficult to follow, to be honest. And this looks like another JFF round, because Muda and Lurk are in 1 and 3. That normally should be a round for JFF if the last player can finish, and even then...
Yep, and Enzar actually
It's only
finishes
a
here.
draw.
So.
Yeah, so another round for JFF. Hopefully TNL3 can improve themselves.
Oh, I'm sorry, having a little bit of a cold. Have to sometimes cough a little bit.
Oh, here somebody says Timon could follow, but I think Timon is not really that interested anymore.
Well, that's gonna make the situation worse for TNL here if Timon would actually be trained right now, because Timon's actually part of JFF1, so yeah. But wow, instead of the Team Red taking the lead here, we have TNL taking 1, 2, and let's see, do you also have 3? No, not 3 yet, but Nightside's still pretty close, and actually, never mind, they have 1, 2, and 3 again. Wow, Nightside with a lot of speed out of that ball, right, and actually taking second place right now. Really, can't touching the checkpoint right there, and that is pretty costly, even though TNL have still positions 1 and 2, and that will mean that they win the round anyway. It is pretty costly. Let's see here if... Let's see, Lurk is here, right? Yeah, Lurk taking second place right now, and that is really good for JFF, because they want to be in those first positions to take this round. Nightside probably taking the first position here. Yes. Oh, with a really good time as well. And because of the overtaking of Lurk and Muda of Zani, that will mean that the JFF takes the round anyway.
Oh damn, the Kant is trying for skins, because that was awful. Like, why would you take so much risks when you're in the lead?
Yeah, he was on a really good time, and that checkpoint feels bad, man.
Like, you're in a match, and why would you... It's not even a point where you can gain a lot if you go fast over there, because you have to release, like, very shortly after that. So I don't really see why he would risk it so hard. But yeah, okay, let's go into round 4, and it's JFF in the lead. Muda in first, and Enzo now in 3 instead of 2. Nightside takes over him, takes over his second spot. And now Nightside is chasing for Muda here in this drift turn. And no, Nightside didn't drift enough because he had to release in the end. And oh, Ensar going way too fast and going way too tight for the turn. You have to go really wide for the turn. So he crashed into the wall. But it's still Muda at first. And oh, the rest of JFF is nowhere to be found.
Oh,
so this,
Zani.
Never mind.
Oh, that is really bad.
I thought this would be a round for TNL3, but well, they always seem to be able to fuck it up. And only 2 people finishing in like a normal time, so let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah, it seems like
my God,
there's
2
no
finishes.
There's gonna be some poking holes in the reputation of TNL3 here with the consistency, because it's not looking that consistent right now.
It's awful.
Right, going into the 5th round here, and JFF taking the first 4, so they are looking really strong on this map. Even though TNL has made some signs that they could take some rounds, but in the end they just lose it again. So let's see if they can try it and take it this round. Muda taking the first place. He actually goes really wide there. It doesn't seem like anybody else is taking that line, but yeah, it's looking like gaining a lot of speed from there, and he's using that to the fullest potential here, because he is keeping the first place. Let's see how the rest is doing. Let me get a good spectator here. Lurk in third place here, looking to take Nightside's position and making sure that JFF take this round. But Nightside looking pretty solid on the second place. Let's see how the rest is doing. Right behind there we have Kant and Zani, so TNL looking pretty good. If they can keep that second position and if everything keeps like this, then I think they get the round. And Kant, will he be fifth anyway? Yes! Oh my god, wow, that was a sick mistake at the end there. Luckily for him, Ensar was really far behind, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, well, it's still a round for JFF.
Oh yeah, I can count, sorry.
Yeah, well, it's always 11 points to win. But yeah, it's really impressive to see Muda doing the drift turn. Maybe all the tech driving has paid off, because he's doing the drift turn exactly the way you should do it, because at some point you should get out of the drift and get as much speed as possible. And he always has the good, like the best lines there. He really gains a lot on every other player in that drift turn. And now in this round you can see JFF taking a massive lead with top 3 being for the 3 players of JFF. And yeah, this is looking like another JFF round, and that will be GG for this map also. So yeah, that's not really good for competition, but it's really impressive to see. And there's a small mistake by Ensar, but it doesn't matter because Muda and Lurk will be taking the top 2 spots. So GG, and up to the next map.
Yeah, that's just well played from JFF here, and they really convincingly take this map.
Yeah, it was a walk in the park for them. And I really think that's like the biggest factor is Maux not being there, because he was their star, and they can't seem to relax without the star, because they're all driving very wild and taking unnecessary risk, because they think they have to beat Muda to win a round. But I don't think that's the correct strategy.
Well,
right
it seems to not work out for them, because they just lost 6-0 on this map. So maybe they have to go back to consistency and hope for mistakes of JFF here instead of what they're doing right now. Okay, so the last map, does it already mean that actually JFF has won this match, or?
And it's not the last map. There are 4 maps.
Oh, there are 4. Okay.
This week.
Oh, okay.
And that's why they're only playing to 6, because there's 1 extra map.
Aha! I already found that a little bit weird, but that makes more sense now.
Yeah.
So that means that they can draw, or does it go on points?
Well, it goes in rounds. So, but they can also still, if they win 2 times with 6-0 or 2 times with 6-1, they have a draw. So.
Oh yeah, okay.
But yeah, we're halfway, and they only won 2 rounds. So yeah,
it's looking pretty grim for the team TNL here. Yeah.
Yeah, then it's not gonna happen.
Well, they can always go for the honor and at least claw a little bit back into this match, show that they can perform anyway.
For sure. I think we definitely can see some nice rounds.
TNL here with the ace, because JFF crashing everywhere.
Well, then they know how to do it. Because I don't think you can beat them by going faster. I think that's the story with JFF for this whole tournament. They are like really fast, but they're all time attack drivers. So yeah. Well, except for Timon and Muda, but yeah.
Yeah, Muda seems to be pretty decent at the rounds, looking at previous matches he's played. So let's see here, going into the first round on the 3rd map, and hoping for TNL here to take a comeback, because that would be really exciting. So let's see if they can do it. Looking pretty close so far. Some players, one of the players of TNL taking a little bit of the backside, but not that much. Not a full crash, just a little bit slower. JFF in the middle of the pack at the first, together with Nightside. Muda taking a tiny bit of a lead, but not that much. And Nightside trying to overtake him actually in this turn because he has more speed and taking the first position. But actually Muda overtakes him again right after that because of a little bit better releasing, I assume. Ooh, Nightside going with the risk here, paying off, but Lurk even better of a turn, and Muda also, so I guess not that much of a good of a turn from Nightside. And that means that JFF takes the first round.
There was a beautiful ending.
Yeah, that was really good.
I love the last turn from all three of the top 3 players. It was really beautiful. I can't do that. So nice to see. Such a good fight. But it's still a round for JFF. So, well, now JFF only has to win one more map to... one more round, I mean, to guarantee the draw. So let's see what they're going to do. Right now it seems like it go either way because there's a tight pack from 4 players from both JFF and TNL3. And it's again Nightside and Muda in the front. Maybe Lurk can come back because he's trying to overtake his teammate Ensar in the back of this pack. And now Ensar and Lurk are creeping in on Kant, and Ensar even overtaking Kant. And this could be a very nice fight. Let's see what will happen here. And it's another JFF round. Good job by Muda with a very fast time, a .38, even faster than the last round. So impressive stuff from Muda.
Yeah, looking like good times, but actually TNL not playing that badly here and giving JFF a run for their money. JFF really can't do any mistakes here or they will lose the round. So this is looking pretty exciting. Oh, and sadly for TNL, JFF doesn't make any mistakes, so they take rounds anyway. Let's see if they will make a mistake in this round because Nightside and Kant actually putting the pressure on. And yes, there we go. Muda actually making a mistake. Pretty rare sight, but it happens. And that means that TNL should look to take this round, and Nightside is taking full advantage of it because he is very far in first place and can't actually overtaking everybody here and going for that second place, trying to secure the round for the blue team. Oh, and Nightside having the drift, and yeah, he is going to go right to the back, and that means that Lurk is in first position here, trying to make sure that JFF take this round, but Lurk with a really bad wall ride. I gotta say, Lurk, you gotta train those. And that means that Kant will take first place. Does that make for a blue round? Yes, there we go. TNL taking a round. Oh my god. Kant has a really good end and taking the first place and taking the round for TNL.
Good job by Nightside for finishing. Yeah. But yeah, that's a good round for TNL3 here. But you said Lurk should work on nice wall rides, but I think he can do wall rides just fine. But it's in the last release turn before that wall ride. If you go with too much speed, you have like the worst entry ever for that wall ride. So.
Well, thanks. Clearly, you know more than me, so that's really good. Good that you can tell us that.
I actually, I trained it for a little bit because it's a really nice map. I have to say, it's very basic, but I think that's what I like a bit more. Just a very competitive match, purely who can do the release turns the best. And now let's see who can do this turn the best and has the best entry for this wall ride. And it seems to be Nightside who will take this round in front of Muda, and that means that it's another round with TNL3. So they're not out of the game. They can still get a draw. We just have to believe. Sinas.
Wow, so Daddy12 here is actually 5th place, is that right?
Oh, Nightside with it. .28.
That's a sick time, right? Yeah, wow.
I didn't even notice.
Wow, all right, here we go. Looking to up the skill level here on this map. It's really competitive, and this match is actually looking really entertaining. So let's see what is going to happen in the 5th round, and if TNL can take another one of those clutch matches, rounds here. And looking to do that actually, because Nightside and Kant are both in the front here. But Muda is taking first place with a lot of speed out of that turn, going into the next turn, and yeah, he's pretty convincingly in first place right now. Lurk actually having a really good set of turns and taking second place. Let's see what's happening right behind there. Nightside and Kant are right behind. And a little bit further than that is Dragon. And I think Ensar is, yeah, he's further behind. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen in the front positions right here. Muda and Lurk on first and second place, but Nightside getting closer and closer to Lurk here. Going into the wall right and overtaking Lurk. And that will mean that he will take second place. Let's see where Kant is. He will take fourth. And wow, holy wow. Wow, holy shit. Yeah, there we go. Muda taking the sick time here of 0.05, which is actually Daddy 2. Mid-match, wow.
Well, I guess now is the time to get some records, because JFF is now in such a big lead that I don't think TNL3 is even able to overtake them. But wow, that's a really nice time.
Yeah.
And well, Nightside still has Daddy 1, so Muda still has some goals left. And yeah, let's see what he will do this round, because he's again in the lead, getting a small SD over here, and I don't think that was part of his plan, and this also is not part of his plan, but yeah. And Kant is now in the lead. Well, I don't say that very often in this match, but Kant seems to go for the first spot this round.
What?
Never mind. Just Team and F things.
Wow, that just cost him the round. That's that feels bad, man.
Oh man, not that's sad. That's gotta feel bad.
So there was a landing bug right there, right? Or what happened?
Yeah. Well, the white roof is very buggy in general.
Feels bad, man. Yeah, that is that cost him the round, and that's just a gut punch in your stomach right there.
Yep. So
let's see if they can actually come back from that slap in the face. Muda taking first place here, Lurk taking second place. This has been happening quite a lot in this on this match, on this map. Muda and Lurk in first and second. Kant right behind, and let's see, Dragon and Nightside and Ensar are behind there. Let's see if I can take a good spectator look right here. Yes. So Ensar in third place right now. Lurk looking to take the round here, and Kant on second place. Let's see if anybody burks. No, this time. No, luckily not. But that will mean that JFF take this round here, right? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, a solid round for JFF. Just going faster and making less mistakes. So
that's how you win rounds. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, that's also the story of this match. I don't feel like TNL3 could have done just that much, because they had to. Man, that's another crash from Ensar. Doesn't seem to be having a great time on this map, but yeah. TNL3 just had to risk it so much to beat JFF that they can't get their usual consistency. So right now, just they're challenging JFF every round, like with a few players, but just can't keep it up until the end, which is such a shame, because I think TNL3 has had a really good tournament, because I didn't expect them to get this far, to be honest. On paper, this was the worst TNL3 team, but they've proven everybody wrong in getting to this stage. And that's another round for JFF with some good times by Lurk and Muda.
Yeah, Lurk and Muda just playing really solidly on this map and just taking those first positions every time, and that just means that JFF takes this match, this map, and the match in general now, because there's no way for TNL to claw back into this. So that's the official GG, but I assume that they will play the fourth map anyway, because it's fun.
Yeah, of course. And all the map builders are in the server right now.
Yeah, wow.
So they probably would like to see their maps being played in the match. Zani says this game is so buggy. Like
yeah, well, it seems a pattern here that the losing team will always complain about how buggy the game is, but
well,
who ends are actually having the
I don't
bug
know
right
why Zani is saying that, because he's like a team and a player only, I believe. So he should be used to do this shit.
So can you tell us a little bit about the important parts of this map, where I should...
well, I have to watch the map a little bit, because it's well, this is the map. I just have no idea what to do, but if you expect Muda, you know what to do.
Oh,
just
right.
do you know the very tight turn after the looping?
Yeah, I've seen
Like
that one.
the way Muda does that, I know for sure that's the way to do it, and that's the spot where Muda will get his time over everybody else, because this is a very basic map. In the rest of the map, you can't really gain that much, but in that one turn after the looping, the tight turn, you can gain a lot. Like I have barely got a 52, and I think that's what everybody should be able to do if they just save it.
Right, so here we go into the first round. Let's see if they can get those 52s. And also let's see if TNL can take some points here anyway to make the losing not that bad. We have a new player Shuffle here playing instead of Lurk. And I think TNL has the same lineup as last map. Muda actually retiring at the start already, having a sick crash and just giving up instantly. That feels bad, man. So JFF has to take the first and second positions if they want to win this round. And if they want to draw, they have to take first and third. And actually, because I think Kant was that. Yeah, Kant is a little bit slower here. So that means that JFF actually has the opportunity to come back maybe. TNL actually... Oh, never mind. TNL taking first and third currently. Oh, and Nightside, yeah, barely touching right there. Taking the risk and not paying off at all. And that means that Ensar takes... Oh, wow. Oh my god, and that's a draw, right? Yeah, it's a draw.
Yeah.
Oh, Nightside just had to save it right there. And that would mean that TNL takes the round. But he wanted to risk apparently. And yeah, feels bad, man.
Well, from out of that loop, you have to go to the left instantly, and you have to turn in the loop itself. And
Yeah.
Nightside couldn't really do that, and he just couldn't finish the turn. And he had to, because Ensar had it really nice. You can see that you could see that he went very tight, and I believe Muda has retired again, or is he still in the match? Oh, he's still in the match, but he's a little bit behind, and that's at least no daddy one from Muda this round. Let's see what Nightside will do. Nightside has been playing really good lately. Like, I never thought of him like a top player, but this tournament he's really good. Like comparable with all the really good players.
Oh wow, Ensar ramming into that a sign right there at the end, and
yeah, and then it's might be a TNL round if no.
oh,
It's a draw. Another draw. But a
Sami
really
didn't
good
manage
time.
to finish. Yeah, wow, pretty
With a really
insane
good time.
set of rounds here at the start, and oh yeah, indeed, some good times at the start at the first positions. Alright, let's go into the third round. Now it's actually hard to keep track on what round number it is, because some draw rounds right there. So let's see here.
It's 0-0.
Yeah, it's 0-0, but it's the third round already. So let's see here. Actually really close right now. Oh, while I'm saying that, somebody just completely getting destroyed. Who was that even? I don't even, couldn't even see it. Was it a JFF member? Yeah, I think so. It was Shuffle right there, taking the full stop right in there, and that's a pretty big rip. So let's see if the TNL can take advantage of that, and they're looking to do that because they have the first positions right here. Muda having a sick line and just overtaking the TNL players here, but just a little bit less of a speed, and that means that Nightside will overtake again and taking the first place. Kant taking third and Zani taking fourth, and that means that TNL takes this round. I also saw somebody crashing at the end right there, but I don't think that would have really mattered anyway, because TNL has some solid times here.
That's a really good round by TNL3. Like two 52s is already pretty good, but then also pretty low 52s.
Yeah, some really good times.
Yeah, sick. And then they proved that they definitely have the level to challenge JFF, at least on this map, because it's the whole match in general is over, but they maybe can win this map. Also because JFF isn't playing with their strongest lineup, I believe, because Lurk has a really good Dedimania record, but he isn't playing. I think that's just because Shuffle hasn't played this match yet, and in general he's not that consistent in matches, so you can already see him a little bit behind. And let's see what the time will be for Muda. A very nice ending for him, going to the left finish, and it's a 52 again, but 55. So
Kant actually had a lot of speed and almost overtaking Muda there in the end. Wow.
I know. I was expecting Muda, and then I was like, oh.
Hey, somebody's fighting him. Yeah. Hey, Salison. Yeah, Nexus is playing because he's in TNL. He's in TNL 2.
Yeah. He will be playing this evening at 7.
Yes. All right. So let's go into the the 5th round. There we go. Had to just look at the round number at the bottom. Oh my god, Kant just fully crashing. And I think Sani also had a speed slowdown. So JFF has to take this round basically now because of the amount of crashing. And I also saw, who was it? Ensar, I think, with the slowdown. Yeah, Ensar is a little bit slower here. So let's look at the first positions here. I think at Nightside and Muda are taking first and second. And let's see their battle going on, because that's a pretty close battle so far. Nightside indeed having a great performance this match. Looking to take Muda's first position here. With Nightside with more speed here and going for that risk. And while he has more speed, but not enough, I think Muda will take the first place here. Yes. And JF, sorry, go ahead.
Well, it's really interesting to see the different lines, because Muda goes really tight, but Nightside goes for just a little bit more speed. And every time you see the comparisons in the end, Muda instantly in the first part has the advantage, and then you see Nightside coming back in the very last turn. So maybe Nightside's way is even faster. I don't know for sure, but now we're going to play for the 4th point, and we're in the 6th round. And well, this is in the start, so everybody's still together. But this first turn is really tight, and you can easily make mistakes, like Ensar just did, I believe. Or was it Shuffle? No, it was Ensar, yeah.
Yeah, Ensar.
And Nightside also. I think this is Nightside's first crash this round. I mean, this map. Jesus. Okay. But Muda again taking, like usual. Muda, such a sick player. Also really good in SF. Well, that's actually not a big surprise, since he is a very old school SF player. He's from the old True Angels, which used to be a fun speed team. And again, Muda with a very good time. A .33.
Did I just see Shuffle going between the finishes? I'm pretty sure that happened. Yes.
But another round for TNL3. So they really taking the lead on this map.
Yeah, it looked like their old consistency is coming back, and that means that they will take some rounds, because JFF is crashing a lot on this map. And TNL are taking advantage of that and just finishing some decent times and taking rounds. So TNL looking pretty strong on this. Sadly, it doesn't matter anymore, but at least they are able to maybe take a map from them, and that's something, I guess. So let's see if they can continue this trend into the next round. And it's looking pretty good for them, actually. But all 3 players of them are into the top, like a crowd of players, basically. And actually taking 2, 3, and 4 here, just behind Muda. And that is, well, some good signs for TNL, obviously. So let's see where the other JFF players are. Ensar is not that far behind, just a little bit. So he might be able to catch up to some players here. And TNL actually fighting for those first positions. Nightside overtaking Muda and going really wide. And I think that he just made a little bit of a mistake in drifting or something. Because he has lost a lot of speed. And, Kant actually touching, and that actually matters, because Ensar overtakes, and that means that they take the route. Oh my god, what an insane ending here. JFF taking the positions at the end and winning the round.
Very nice fight. I have to say, it's a shame that this map wasn't earlier in the rotation, because that would have been like a little bit more exciting to see, but a very nice say. And now, again, everybody's close to each other. I don't think anybody has failed.
Yeah, Kant, actually.
And Shuffle has also failed. So, yeah, Shuffle and Kant out of the match. Well, this means that it's still a very exciting battle, because it's still between JFF and TNL3, only with 4 players this time. And it's Muda and Nightside again in the lead. Let's see who can do this ending better. Nightside going with the white line, Muda with the inside line. Nightside more speed. Can he get closer? Can he get closer? And now the last turn. Oh, Nightside. Oh, if he went a little bit tighter, I think he would have been able to at least get the same time. But nice fight again, and good times overall. Point freeze is really fast.
Oh.
And Nightside and Muda is just
oh yeah,
what this map is all about. It's nice to see.
I was about to say that finishing here would be important, but it didn't matter, I think.
No, it didn't matter. It was already 11 points for JFF.
Yeah. Alright, so we go here into round number 9, and it is currently 3 versus 3, so it's a pretty sick map so far, and that's really exciting. Nightside and Muda are really fighting for those first positions, and having some nice fights at the end of the rounds. Let's see if they can take another one of those fights into the next round, and let's see what are the positions currently. It's looking pretty close so far. Everybody into a crowd of players. Ooh, Ensar with the drift, and he will fully crash, and that means he has to respawn, so he's far, far behind. Zani actually with on a Google. What?
Oh!
What was that even? That's a really weird bug. Like, I've not seen that one before. That will probably cost him the round, actually, because he was on a really good position, and now, yeah, Knighted also crashing, and oh, that feels really bad for TNL. What was that?
Mate, okay, I have to say, TNL3 also don't have any luck this match.
Yeah, they're not lucky at all.
Yeah, the middle of the road bug, classic. Zani should have known better. But yeah.
Is that unavoidable, actually, or it seems really random?
No, it's not avoidable.
Oh, okay.
It's like random, completely random. I've had that before, actually, on that exact same spot, but you can't avoid that because, yeah, it's just a middle in the road bug. It's completely random, and yeah, please, Nadeo. Well, at least they fixed that sort of stuff in Team 2, I believe.
Well, it's not that bad, actually, at least. It sometimes happens.
Well, Team 2 is fairly bug-free, I have to say. But Team F is just another way of driving, but Muda is taking... Shuffle and Nightside are quite far behind, and Kant and Zani are chasing Muda. Zani with a little bit of a bad ending, but I think he can... Oh my god, Ensar at so much more speed and an insane time by Muda. Muda, what the fuck? A .04. Yeah, well, Mida seems unbeatable this match in some rounds.
Yeah, that was just another insane Muda time, and he's really showing off that he is really one of the fastest players in the current speed fun scene, even though he's not really a full-time speed fun player. Yeah, DGF is playing tonight versus TNL3, I think. All right, let's see. Somebody's crashing, and then somebody else is also crashing. So we are playing a 2v2 right now. Muda and Shuffle
Again.
taking the first two positions. Wow, Muda with a really, really beautiful nosedive right there, taking even more speed, and just, yeah, you can immediately see that that's just pays off. And Kant taking second place here, overtaking Shuffle. Oh my god, or just a little glimpse right there because I was shuffling between the players and I switched to Kant, just poof, crash. So Nightside in second place here, Muda taking first, and he is looking to take that round. Let's see how the other players of TNL are doing, and they are far behind, so it's looking like a JFF round here. Yeah, it's just totally crazy this round. A lot of players crashing. Oh, Muda taking another 52.04, and just an insane performance right now. And yeah, that's a really good ending for the... wow, that's just crazy.
GG. That's it. So it will be JFF1 going to the finals.
Yeah, JFF1 taking the win and going to the finals here. And wow, the last map was actually a pretty good fight, and JFF showing that they are even better on the last map at the end. But yeah, wow.
Yeah, it was very difficult without their star player Maux. So and JFF just played really nice. I don't know if Maux would have made enough difference to